On today's episode, in the immortal words of Dr. Fraser Crane, what fresh hell is this? No, your eyes do not deceive you. That right there says it all. This is a Godzilla Mr. Potato Head, and many of you are probably asking, what? Well, yes, this is a real thing. This is not a joke. This is an actual toy from the good people at Super Impulse. Now, if you don't know who that is, I just reviewed 2 of their Godzilla figures a couple of weeks back, so you want to go check those out. They're on our page. But as I was perusing, I saw this thing pop up. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's real. It's legit. It's a Godzilla Collector's Edition Mr. Potato Head. And let's get a good look there. Ooh. The lighting's a little miffy here. Let's get this in here. So yeah, it's a perfect Mr. Potato Head. 10 interchangeable parts, including a surprise original Mr. Potato Head part. I'm very curious what that's going to be. So there he is right there. There's Godzilla. Here are some of the parts that we were looking at. The packaging on this thing is insane. I didn't know what to expect when I ordered this thing. I thought it was going to be somewhat small. The 2 Super Impulse toys I got, they were very tiny. They were like 3 3/4 inch and even smaller. This is, it's not as big as the original Mr. Potato Head, but he's up there in size. Now, if you were a kid from 1961 to, let's just even go up to like 2000, if you're real little, you probably had a Mr. Potato Head. These guys were everywhere. They were a staple of early childhood because it's a Mr. Potato Head. It gets you to play around, build, use your imagination. It was kind of seen as more than just another gimmicky toy. I believe in a lot of places it was used as an educational toy. It's Mr. Potato Head. He's charming. I had several Mr. Potato Heads as a kid. My brother had a bunch of them because he loved playing around with these things. So doing a Godzilla one is wild. We are now entering uncharted territory of merchandising here, people. But I thought this thing was going to be small. No, it's pretty big. As you can see in my hands, he's standing about 6.5 inches. This thing's, the entire case is about 8 inches. So I found out that Super Impulse actually does a whole line. They have the license for Mr. Potato Head, and they do a whole line of these gimmicky, and I say gimmicky in the most jovial terms. I'm talking down on it, but they do these gimmicky Mr. Potato Heads. As I was in Target the other day, I literally saw a Knuckles Mr. Potato Head and a Luffy one. So they're doing a bunch of licensed characters as Mr. Potato Head, which it's actually kind of ingenious if you ask me, because of the way that Mr. Potato Head is set up. You can mix and match, and if you got a bunch of these things, man, you can go wild with customizing these things. So I'm going to stop talking here. We're going to get this thing opened up because I am curious as hell to see what lies inside. And first off, where do we, it looks like we open up from the top here. So my trusty, there we go. Oh, it's actually, this is a thick plastic top. So they're looking at, again, I'll give Super Impulse credit because their packaging, I was thoroughly impressed by their packaging on the other 2 figures. All right. Let's take them out. And then, of course, like the other Super Impulse figures, they had their little catalog of other licensed products. Anything in here that's worth while. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here, but I don't think they put any of the Godzilla stuff on there yet. But that's. Let's see. And look, see, this is. Look at all the Mr. Potato Heads they got here. Zoom in on this. Turtles, Jay and Silent Bob, Sonic, they're going ham on Mr. Potato Head, and they got a lot of stuff, including Super Soakers. So these people are doing God only knows what, but apparently they're very successful at it. All right, let's put that to the side there. Let's get him out here. Back up a little bit. All right, so he's encased. Let's get him open. Okay. Again, the credit where credit's due with Super Impulse. This thing is built to be reused. I mean, bless these guys. They have a collector mentality. They're thinking more about packaging than most companies. I think Super 7 is probably the closest right now that thinks in terms of packaging than, of all people, Super Impulse. So the super companies are knocking out the park. It's kind of cool. Look at that, just that injection mold look has there. All right, enough of that. So what we got going on? All right, so here he is. It's kind of cool. It's a Mr. Potato Head Godzilla. Let's get a better look. So it's got the big Mr. Potato Head eyes, the mouth, the back. There's the spines. There's the tail. It moves. Wow. It moves. Wow, look at that. Like, there's articulation. Okay. So he's got a little car that he comes with. There is, like, full. This is a full action figure. I mean, the base of the legs. Did the base move? No. Okay, so the legs are set. So, and he comes with this little fire piece. It's really wrapped up. Let me see if we can put it in the mouth. There's a little hole there. Shazam! And there. I'm not gonna lie, this thing's wild. It's absolutely wild. And he's got his little car that goes in his hand. Yeah, I mean, there is something about the way that car looks. I'm just, and him blowing the smoke. You put the two and two together. I'm not gonna say it. But overall, I mean, this thing was $15. This is pretty cool. I'm digging the crap out of this thing. So, let's do the Mr. Potato Head thing. Let's take him apart. Let's see how this all fits. So, arms off there. And arms off there. So, as you can see, this is one solid piece. There's the joint for the tail. The head comes off. The muzzle. This is very Homer-esque, if you ask me. Let me get it off there. And it does have some articulation to it, as you can see. It moves a little bit. And then the eyes. Is there something inside? Yes! There's the secret Mr. Potato Head piece. It's a pair of ears. That's cool. Let's get those out. So there you go. Classic Mr. Potato Head. So there you go. In his full Spud form. If I could play Addicted to Spuds on this channel from Weird Al, I would, but it would get this thing yanked, so I'm not. Just play it in your head. So here we are. Here's all the pieces. So we got the potato, the smoke breath, the mouth, two arms, the car, the eyes, these ears, and the base. So it's Mr. Potato Head. Let's build him up. So let's start. All right, so there's his back end. Get him in there. All right. Now let's go with the arms. It looks like you can put them either high or low. Oh no, those are for the ears. What am I doing? I know. All right, get him in there. Pay attention to what you're doing, Chris. It's got a couple of spots. So, like all Mr. Potato Heads, like you can see the various dots for customizing. So I'm assuming, standard Spud, and then they build around it for the other parts. So here's the head. Get that in there. That clicks in. Let's do the ears. Gotta have the Mr. Potato Head ears. Ear. Ear. Mouth. Mouth. Eyes. Actually, no, gotta do eyes first. I got ahead of myself. Eyes. Unholy. Look at it. It's so unholy. Now we do the mouth. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Oh. Ooh. I don't know. Oh, that's... I don't want to break this. Here we go. Well, maybe not. It might... This looks like this is bending. I feel like I'm forcing this in. What are we doing here? What are we doing? There we go. Okay. It's at a weird angle. So that might be an issue. And then there. And then the car. Put it this way. Yep. And then Shazam. That's exactly what I expected to be, and it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dig the crap out of this thing. It's so kitschy, but I can't help but love it. Mr. Potato Head does feel that weird Americana kitsch, and just doing it as Godzilla, this is wild. This is absolutely wild. So, like I said, this was about 15 bucks. I ordered it through Big Bad Toy Store. I've only seen it online. I haven't seen it in stores yet. It might be in stores, but considering this says it's a collector edition of sorts, this might be an online exclusive. So you're gonna have to go out of your way. Who's this for? Well, it's clearly for kids. If you got a little kid, this is perfect for them. Like this, I mean, other than the issue I saw with the peg on the mouth, it's perfectly accessible for a kid. I mean, that's the thing with Mr. Potato Head. You can do all kinds of wonky stuff, like put his ears down here and just do something like that. I mean, it's the customization that everyone loves about Mr. Potato Head. You can put his arms way down here. There's two notches, so we can go way low if you want. So look, you do that, you put his ears down here. So you can do all kinds of crazy things. But the thing is, because, you know, unlike the regular Mr. Potato Heads, which just had basic arms, legs, and stuff that, you know, you would do as a little kid, you would do kind of goofy stuff with putting his face where his mouth is and everything. There's the way that these parts are made, you're not going to be able to do a lot of that. But much like Mr. Potato Head, there's storage in the butt. Except I don't think you're not going to be able to store everything in here. Looks like the arms, legs, mouth, for the most part, there's only room for that. I could be wrong if someone from Super Impulse is watching and they're like, dude, you can fit the whole thing in it. I don't think you can. But I might be wrong. There we go. But for 15 bucks, oh, 100%. This is pretty awesome. If you're nostalgic for your old Mr. Potato Head, I would highly recommend this thing. The quality on it is shockingly great. And this is an exceptionally well-made figure. I can't deny that. If you're a hardcore collector and you got to have everything Godzilla, yeah, go ahead. If you like Americana, well, go grab it. If you think this is the goofiest, dumbest thing in the world, then I don't know what to tell you. But Other than that, like, I'm kind of ecstatic this thing exists. And I absolutely adore it. It makes the 4-year-old in me joyous. I would have lost my mind if I had this as a kid. So, like I said, Big Bad Toy Store, a couple online places, Amazon, $15. You can't go wrong. This thing is pretty sweet. I would highly recommend it. And with that, that'll wrap up this review of Super Impulse's Mr. Potato Head Godzilla. Remember, if you like what you see, we do have a show. It's called the Kaiju Kingdom Podcast. You can find us at thekaijukingdompodcast.com. And if you don't like to download, well, you can stream us on all of your favorite podcast streamers, including Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you might find better podcasts. We're also on social media. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook.com. If you want to say hi or keep up to date on the late breaking news in the world of giant monsters, that is the place to go. And on that note, that will do it for this edition of the Koffers. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.